Hey everyone, welcome to another deep dive. You ready to hit the red carpet?
Always.
Tonight we're going behind the scenes at the Golden Globes, trying to figure out, what makes this event tick beyond just the awards themselves.
Yeah, it's like we've got those VIP passes, sneaking past security to see what's really going on.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
So we're talking fashion, of course.
Yeah.
But also, really diving into the nominated films and shows. What's catching Hollywood's eye this year?
Well, this is the 82nd Golden Globes.
Ah.
So it's really a big deal. And, it kicks off the whole award season and kind of gives you a little preview of what might happen at the Oscars.
Oh, so we've got to pay attention.
Yeah, definitely. Some big names to keep an eye on.
All right, well, let's jump right in. Where do we even start with all this talent?
Let's start big. Emilia Pérez. 10 nominations.
Wow.
It's a musical crime thriller. Directed by Jacques Audiard.
Oh, yeah.
Now he's known for a really gritty style. So to see him tackle, a musical crime thriller, people are really curious about this one.
Yeah, that's a fascinating combination for sure. And the cast is amazing. Zoe Saldana, Selena Gomez, Carlos, Sofia Gascon. Definitely going to add that to my watch list.
Yeah.
What about Wicked, though?
Oh, of course, Wicked. Bringing this beloved story to the big screen, that's a huge deal. Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo both nominated for their roles.
Awesome.
And Grande's look on the red carpet was fantastic. A yellow Givenchy gown, like a little nod to the Yellow Brick Road.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah.
I love that. So we've got crime thriller musicals and fantasy epics. What about something a little lighter?
Oh, well, Glenn Powell's got a nomination for Hitman. It's an action comedy that seems to be really popular, and his parents were there with him on the red carpet.
Oh, that's so sweet. It's like a nice reminder that, these big stars, they're still just people with families.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are some of the big names. But there are so many other nominees, especially in the movie categories.
Oh, yeah. We've got Amy Adams nominated for Night Bitch, Cate Blanchett for Disclaimer, and Kate Winslet for Lee. All really powerful performances. And they're all exploring, these complex female characters dealing with really difficult situations.
Yeah, it's great to see so many female-led stories being recognized. What about the guys, though?
Oh, well, there's Timothée Chalamet nominated for A Complete Unknown. And then you've got some really well-established actors like Daniel Craig. He's nominated for Queer Eddie Redmayne for The Day of the Jackal. It's a good mix of, up-and-coming talent and these veterans of the industry.
It really is.
Yeah.
And Zendaya's up for Challengers. Nicole Kidman's nominated for Baby Girl.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool to see some familiar faces alongside those new names. Oh, and Angelina Jolie was on the red carpet.
Oh, wow.
Was Zahara Jolie. She's nominated for her role in Maria.
Each of these actresses, they brought their own style to the red carpet. And it really shows how fashion can be a way of, expressing yourself. Oh, and we can't forget Demi Moore. She's nominated for The Substance, which is also up for Best Motion Picture Musical or Comedy. That's going to be a tough category.
Yeah, so much talent.
Yeah.
Okay, before we move on to television, is there anything else from the film side that we should be talking about?
Yes, actually, September 5. It deserves a mention. This film tackles the hostage situation at the 1972 Olympics.
Oh, wow.
It's trying to start a conversation about the media's role in events like that. The director, Tim Feilbaum, was talking about this on the red carpet. It's a film that seems to go beyond just entertainment, It's trying to deal with some really complex issues.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
It's amazing how a film like that can, use an event like the Golden Globes to bring attention to such a serious topic.
Yeah, it really shows the power of storytelling.
Right.
And, using this platform to raise awareness.
Exactly. Okay, well, let's move on to television. What's going on in the world of the small screen?
Well, The Bear has been a big hit. 5 nominations. It's a really authentic look at the culinary world, and it seems like it's really resonating with people.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that one. The kitchen's always a good setting for a TV show. Speaking of intensity, though, Shogun is also up for some awards, the historical drama set in Japan.
Yeah, and Anna Sawai, who's one of the stars, she showed up on the red carpet in this amazing Dior gown.
Okay.
Again, it's, fashion being used to tell a story.
Yeah, you're right. It's like those fashion choices are adding another dimension to the characters.
Definitely. Okay, well, let's lighten things up a bit. How about some comedy?
All right, I'm ready for a laugh.
Abbott Elementary is back with a nomination for Best Television Series. And Quinta Brunson is also up for Best Actress.
That's awesome. It's such a funny show. Everyone needs a little Abbott Elementary in their lives.
Absolutely. It's good to remember that there's still room for humor.
Right.
Oh, and speaking of humor, Jonathan Van Ness from Queer Eye, he was saying that he got ready for the Globes while listening to music from Wicked. Oh, that's so fun. It's nice to see those little glimpses into their personalities.
Yeah, it makes them seem more real.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so we've got drama, we've got comedy. What else is going on in the TV categories?
Well, there's Kerry Russell. She's nominated for her role in The Diplomat. Katherine Hahn is up for her performance in Agatha All Along. It's really interesting to see how these actresses can take on such different roles.
Right. It shows how talented they are. Oh, what about Pamela Anderson?
Oh, yeah. She's nominated for The Last Showgirl. And Andrew Scott, who you might remember from Fleabag, he's up for Ripley. He was looking pretty sharp in a sky blue suit.
Nice. Everyone really brought their fashion A game this year.
They did. It's like the red carpet's a fashion show itself.
It kind of is. And let's not forget Eddie Redmayne. He's nominated for The Day of the Jackal. He went with a really bold Valentino look.
Oh, wow. It seems like the men are just as into fashion as the women this year. Yeah, it's all about expressing yourself. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here. Crime thriller musicals to historical dramas to heartwarming comedies. It's amazing to see all the different types of stories that the Golden Globes is celebrating. What are your takeaways?
Well, one thing that really stands out to me is how many of these films and shows, they're really focused on, strong female characters.
Well, yeah.
Like Amy Adams in Night Bitch or Kate Winslet in Lee. They're really showcasing the strength of women, facing all these different challenges.
Definitely. And we're seeing that more and more in both film and television. It's exciting.
Yeah, and it's not just the characters themselves, but also the themes that they're exploring, like identity ambition, the challenges of navigating a world that's constantly changing.
Right.
These are stories that can really connect with people.
Absolutely. And for me, it's also about the craft of it all. Seeing these directors like Jacques Audiard pushing boundaries with genre and style, or, actors like Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya.
Yeah.
They just keep getting better with every role. It makes me really excited to see what they do next.
Yeah, these awards, they're not just about looking back at what's been done, but also about looking forward to the future.
Right. So as we wrap up our little virtual tour of the Golden Globes, which of these films or shows are you most excited to see?
I'm really intrigued by Emilia Pérez, Jacques Audiard's take on the musical crime thriller. It just sounds like a really unique film.
Yeah.
And of course, I have to see Wicked on the big screen. It's such a classic.
Wicked is definitely on my list, too. And I'm going to check out The Bear. I've heard so many good things about it. But even if none of these specific films or shows really grab you, there's just so much to choose from,
That's the great thing about storytelling, right? There's always something for everyone.
Exactly. Well, it's been a blast talking about all things Golden Globes, the fashion, the films, the shows.
Yeah.
I hope you learned something new today. Maybe even got a little inspired.
Yeah, definitely. And hopefully you'll check out some of these amazing films and shows.
Until next time, keep watching and keep the conversation going.